What's up guys, Trizzle Trey from TrizzTech&Electronix, and in this video I'm giving you my full review of the Apple iPad mini. I know it's been a while for me to get this review video up, but I have been hosting this iPad mini giveaway and that has just closed. I'm still working on picking the winner, so I figured why don't I do my full review of this device while that is waiting. As you can see, the size factor is amazing to me. I'm going to give you a bunch of shots around the exterior of the device here so you guys can get a better feel for it, as well as some up-close looks at the screen as you just saw to see, as well as I can portray the screen quality of this device. As you can see, there is some pixelation here, but it does look very good. It does look a lot better than the iPad 2, which is what the hardware is equivalent to here in this device. It does look a lot better given it is a smaller form factor, but it still does not compete with the full-size iPad and that Retina display. It just doesn't even come close. But after using it for a while, you don't even notice all those pixels. So now looking around the back, as you can see here, this is the 5 megapixel rear facing camera that does shoot in 1080p video. Now here in just a second I'm going to move in to show you some of the ins and outs of the camera application here on the iPad mini. Now you may be a little bit familiar with this if you've messed around with the iOS 6 camera at all. The iPad doesn't have the panorama aspect that the iPad or the iPhone 5 does with iOS 6. But looking in here, we can zoom in by pinching to zoom, and zooming out by pinching to zoom as well, taking the picture. I am not going to show you the quality of the picture. You guys have already seen some of the pictures I've taken with the 5 megapixel camera on the iPad or the iPod Touch, and this is the exact same camera. So here's some of the pictures I've taken, one with the front, one with the back. Now we're going to continue scrolling down the right hand side of the device. As you can see, there's nothing below the volume rocker. Now coming down the back, we're going to scroll down all the way to see the stereo speakers and lightning port on the bottom. I'm going to pan in from the side so you can get a better look at those. I really do like the quality of these speakers. They are very loud. You know, they're not quite as good as the Nexus 7 speakers because they do not face forward, they face down. And they are very easily covered up when you're holding the device in your hand, but if you have it up on a smart cover or something, it does work very well. Now across the top you saw the 3.5mm jack, the microphone, and the sleep wake power button. Now here on the very right hand or left hand side of the device there is nothing. It is completely cleared out, but it does have that rounded aluminum which looks very good. Now here across the front top of it you can see the 1.3 megapixel front facing 720p shooting camera. Now what this is really good for is FaceTime. Now I'm going to show you guys here in the FaceTime application. I'm not recording myself, but this is what it would look like if I was in a FaceTime call with somebody else. This 720p FaceTime camera looks absolutely amazing, and in this small form factor it is great for making FaceTime calls. So moving on from there, another application that I use a lot on this device is Flipboard. I wanted you to guys see a little bit of how the quality of the text and stuff is here in Flipboard. This is something that I use to stay up with all my tech blogs. Obviously here is TheVerge.com. I'm going to take a close look here, zoom in and look at it. As you can see here, you can see some pixels, and I know I can't portray this exactly how it looks to me through this video, but it does look decent. I mean, it obviously doesn't look as good as the Retina display iPad would, but it does look pretty decent. Now zooming out, you can see from a full frame look at this, it is not bad. I really do like it. As I said, the quality isn't as good, but it still is decent. Now moving into taking a look at some YouTube videos here. I do use my iPad mini a lot for watching YouTube videos and other media because it is such a good form factor. Now I am showing you here, this is my overview and review of the OtterBox Defender case for the iPad mini. I want you guys to see the field of view that you can see this at what viewing angle you can get here. It is not as much as the iPod Touch 5th generation was in my earlier video of that, or my video on Gadgets Boys channel, but it does look pretty good. Now if you look at the side of this here, it does have such a slim form factor, and the last thing I want you guys to see here, or one of the last things, is just how it fits right in between the size of the iPhone 5 and the size of the 4th generation iPad. It just looks so good. It is such a good form factor, and it is closer in size to the iPhone 5 than it is to the iPad 4th generation, but it is such a good size. I absolutely love the form factor. I don't have any bad things to say about the form factor. I do wish that it had a higher resolution screen. As you guys can see throughout this video, it does show pixels a lot, but my review of this device, it is my go-to tablet right now. Nothing compares to this, in my opinion, of any tablet. And as you guys know, I own all of the higher-end tablets that are out right now, and nothing compares to this, in my opinion. Not even the full-size iPad 4 doesn't even do it. I will be doing a review of that right following this video, but I do have to say that this really is my go-to tablet at this point in time. I love this device. TrizzTech&Electronix definitely gives this device 2 thumbs up. I recommend it to anybody, especially if you are into that smaller form factor tablet. It is your go-to tablet. I was a Nexus 7 user for a long time, and this thing has me sold. So definitely check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.